a good thing I checked I was muted. That would have been bad. Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Yakadash here. Ugh, I'm so nervous. So I missed the direct. Just because by the time I went to bed, it was way too late, and I was like, I don't want to go to bed, or I don't want to get up having had very little sleep, only to be disappointed that, disappointed with there be no new news on Prime 4. Even though I had even though there was more than a 50% chance in my mind that they were going to show another trailer. But, it was like basically everything else I'm not particularly interested in. I'm not, chances were that everything else they showed, I wasn't going to be particularly interested in. Like, I'm a simple man. But yeah, there's a new Prime 4 trailer. So, I'm excited. I'm already excited. So, don't think my my headphones aren't connected. Just judging by the thumbnail, we already I turned it off. Darn it. Yeah, I'm so excited I'm not paying attention. Nope. Oh, shoot. Sorry, bear with me, folks. Alright. Let's go. Ooh. More on the planet. Nice. Portals.
This is the unknown planet Vuros.
Veros.
Here, Samus finds a verdant jungle with a colossal tree at its center. In order to survive and escape this planet that she was unexpectedly transported to, Samus must scan stone figures and other relics to carve a path.
Ancient Lemorn sculpture carved from a single stone with identical dimensions to similar stage. This is completely new. Okay, I had told Labcat, if you're watching, I had told him, I'm just gonna miss the direct. Don't tell me what it is about. Or don't tell me, if the Discord is a buzz about something Metroid related, let me know, but don't actually tell me what. And also, looks like that Metroid guy's fears of Samus having a suit with just the pink highlights is, he's not going to be... He said he wouldn't be happy about that. Also, I like that detail of her Like when she's scanning something, her hand goes up because that's actually what she's doing in like cutscenes and stuff. But this is, but yeah, something he mentioned, Labcat mentioned was it kind of looked like it wasn't as good looking as like remastered or whatever. But you know, I'm honestly not that picky about that. But you know, and backtrack a little bit.
Samus must scan stone figures and other relics to carve a path forward.
I kind of wish there wasn't this narration, but it's all right. Now we're actually hearing, this theme in full now. You know, beetle variant nest composed of hardened mud and clay. It is fragile enough that a single powerful blow would shatter it. Purple beam.
She's not alone, though. Abhorrent, alien creatures living in the jungle are waiting to strike.
Oh. What in the world? Whoa. Reminds me of Corvus Bog, that plant thing.
As she explores the planet, Samus is granted mysterious and ancient powers. Psychic abilities. These powers allow Samus to operate mechanisms and to open doors. They also allow her
Psychic
to control the
ability.
trajectory of her beams with the power of her mind. But
Really?
why were these powers bestowed upon Samus?
Why indeed? Chosen one, we welcome you. What are you? What creature are you? Are you the Ela? What are you? This is quite the turn.
And what will be her fate after being summoned to Vuros? The threads intertwining beyond space and time are beginning to weave a new tale.
We place our faith in you. Chosen one. Whoa. That's cool. Crazy new outfit. Well, that took a turn I was not expecting. Well, I'm gonna be busy with the Great. Alright, so now we're giving Samus psionics, because, you know, it's, it wasn't enough to, well, I don't know. I guess it didn't seem necessary to me, you know, but, you know, I guess we gotta make her more like, the Queen of Blades even more. It's not my favorite detail, but, you know, it's just, you know, I'll allow it, I guess. But okay. Vuros. All the critters look interesting. Especially you know, super intrigued by, you know, that fellow at the end there. But was disappointed that, you know, didn't see Silex at all. But, you know, it's okay. But that was cool. Yeah, that was really cool. Let me just do that again. I think the thing about Samus's suit in Prime 4, the top of her head looks a little flat, like, or rather, like, I feel like it should be a little taller. That's like kind of the one gripe I have with the Prime 4 design. But other than that, I don't have that much of a problem. Yeah, what the heck are you? You know, like I was saying, like I was like spouting off, like, are you the Ela? You know, you're obviously, one of those. I'm willing to bet. I mean, maybe not real money, but I am willing to bet to a certain degree that this is, the Ela, or maybe the Incrin, the Necrin, or whatever, one of those two other races that the Chozo knew, the Chozo and Luminoth, or the Chozo and Luminoth knew. The Necrin or Incrin, it's unclear if the Chozo knew them, but the Luminoth did. I just want to interject here, just because, like, I was, I'm editing the other video currently, at the time that I'm recording this, and there are a few details that I just glossed over. So first of all, judging by the sculpture that she scanned earlier, these are not, in fact, the Ela. It seems they are a race called the Lamorn. Unless Lamorn is just a word like Torizo, where, like, a Torizo is a statue of a Chozo, and maybe a Lamorn is a statue of the Ela. However, that's, it seems that the race is called the Lamorn, or a Lamorn, or the Lamorns or something. But another thing is how I was making a lot of comparisons to StarCraft because of, like, the psionic ability or psychic ability, And I was like, that's what StarCraft calls it. And I was like, wait, Metroid calls it that too. Why? It's probably just a pending name. They're probably not actually going to call it that. It's just explaining what it is. It's like, but the Luminoth abilities were referred to as psionics. So, yeah. But anywho, whatchamacallit? What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Especially, like, the name of one of these creatures, like Carfex, or Carvex, or something like that. But I was thinking about how, as, like, this planet, like, Vuros, it's like, it kind of reminds me of the planet of the ancient Zerg in StarCraft 2 in Heart of the Swarm. And Carvex or Carfex or whatever, it sounds like a Zerg name, or even like a Tyranid name. Also, the detail another detail I overlooked was the fact that um, Samus apparently got teleported to this planet and she's trapped here now. So, maybe that's part of why it's called Beyond, is because she, like, maybe, and I've thought this too, and people have thought this as just maybe the whole invasion at the beginning, um, with Silux is sort of like the grand opening of the game, and then she somehow gets booted to Viros. Um, Maybe just by accident, or maybe Silux manages to throw her in there or something just to get her out of the picture or whatever, and like, and it raises a bunch of questions, like how distant is this place. um it kind of reminds me of like like this one Star Trek episode, which I think is just called That Which Survives, where the folks, they go down on this planet, and then all of a sudden, after they do that, the Enterprise is teleported like light years away. So I'm kind of wondering if that's a similar sort of situation. Like Samus just gets like cast out into like way out there or something like that. After battling Silux, whether Silux himself actually is the cause of her like doing that, or if like, or even if like this whole thing is Viros, but like at different times, as people have thought as well. But yeah, and got a crazy new suit at the end. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to interject that. Psychic abilities. Maybe also, maybe also it's just the name of like psychic abilities. Just like, why not call it psionics? That's like, what StarCraft calls them. I mean, it's the same thing basically, but it's like, it sounds more interesting, sounds cooler, makes it like, the idea is like higher mind ability or capability, but not really not using magic exactly. That's the whole idea anyway, from what I understand. I'm just curious what else is on here. Of course, it would be right in the middle. Oh, whoops. Alright, what do we got? Dragon Quest Remake, No Sleep for Shadow Labyrinth, Baton Story, or Metroid Prime 4, Disney, Villains, Cursed Cafe, Witchbrook, Eternal Life of the Gold Man, Gradius Origins, Rift of the Necro Dancer, Tamagotchi Plaza, Pokemon Legends ZA, Rhythm, Heaven Groove, Virtual Game Card, High on Life, Star Overdrive, The Wandering Village, King of Meat, Lose Lagoon, Fantasy Life, the Girl Who Steals Time, Saga Frontier 2, Monument Valley, Everybody's Golf, Hotshot, Marvel Cosmic Invasion, Tamagotchi Life Living in the Dream. Okay, so it looks like the only thing I really would have been interested in was the Prime 4 trailer. Except for maybe Pokemon Legends ZA. I mean, like, I do like Pokemon. I do really enjoy Pokemon. However, my interest is mostly in the card game, rather than the game itself. The only Pokemon game I've actually played is Scarlet, and which I can just hear somebody be like, "Well, that's why you're not really interested in the game, dude. You got to try this game or that game or whatever." And I'm sure I would enjoy them, but it's not interesting enough for me. Or it's like, there are a number of things that I know I would enjoy, but I still don't get into just because I would prefer to do something else, But yeah. The creature designs are something else. I wonder what's up with the... Yeah, so confirmed. We've got, traveling through portals of some sort. I'm guessing maybe the pink is when she has maybe when she has the psionic thing equipped, or is that just part of her suit now? Interesting.
Psychic abilities. These powers are mysterious, and as she explores the planet,
Let me just look at this again.
As she explores the planet, Samus is granted mysterious and ancient powers. Psychic abilities. These powers allow Samus to operate mechanisms.
Also got a new track. I wasn't really paying that much attention. Are we gonna have something as wild sounding as that? I wonder.
As she explores the planet, Samus is granted mysterious and ancient powers. Psychic abilities.
Was that
Powers.
Huh. She's got a little gem on her helmet now. But
Psychic abilities.
sort of a throwback or kind of a callback to the dark suit design. I'm just thinking, just because when I was looking at the thumbnail and stuff, I'm like, what are they bringing in Metroid powers or something before she's she's even got Metroid DNA. Though granted, there is still the question whether or not this takes place after Other M or Super Metroid or something. Just because of the date 20X9, or if if it's a time travel mechanic, what are we doing exactly? So now Samus has all the more become a bit like Nova from StarCraft and even though Nova is more the Samus of StarCraft than the other way around. Because Samus was first, obviously. But you know, Nova has some of those abilities. As does, what's her name? Kerrigan, the Queen of Blades. So, yeah. But, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a mixed bag. I'm still excited about it, you know. And, you know, definitely excited to learn what in the world that guy was. Like, what race he is. Also bringing back the Chosen One trope. Which, I mean, Samus has long since held that title, but now she's the Chosen One of another race, you know. Because why not? But overall, I liked it. I thought it was cool. I thought it was interesting. You know, still definitely looking forward to the game, and you know, it is a cool mechanic. You know, may have might be be interesting how that works. Even though it kind of looks like it's sort of a mechanic that's not really Metroid-y, but or it's unusual, but then again, if we you know, if we did everything from just the standard Metroid cookbook, then you know, we gotta have some variety every now and again, right? But yeah, now we've got like StarCraft mechanics or something. And I do like StarCraft, so, and, you know, Nova and Kerrigan and all that. It's just, you know, unexpected. But, and not necessarily in a good way, but, you know, I'm still intrigued. But, you know, I'm not mad. I'm not mad about it. I just wanted to say, like, another thing, just, like, looking at this new suit, which I don't know, the Lamorne suit, or whatever we're gonna call it. I just want to say, like, you know, because the Lamorne, and I'm assuming that's what the race is called, the Lamorne were already giving me, like, Luminoth vibes, just with, like, you know, just this crazy new race that seems a little buggy. But interestingly, how I kind of pictured another race in Metroid, another super race, was not that far off, but, or, you know, or at least kind of similar, but anyway, but yeah, they were already giving me Luminoth vibes, and it's kind of like this, you know, we're now merging Chozotech with whatever they got, right? And so, again, sort of like the dark and light suits, and such, that the Luminoth have. And yeah, that's a cool design. Kind of looks like it could be, you know, like, you know, could use a little something here, or I don't know, like maybe a little more red, but still, yeah, that's cool. Can't imagine what the maybe this is the suit she needs to defeat Psylocke. I don't know, something crazy like that. But yeah, that's just another note I wanted to throw in. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. As always, God bless, and hope to see y'all next time. Ciao.